Security teams don't get paid to notice alerts. They get paid to stop threats. If you want to move into Security Operations Center Analyst, Detection Engineer, or Security Operations Leadership roles, passing the Security Operations Professional exam proves you can identify, investigate, and respond to real attacks using platforms from Palo Alto Networks. In this session, we'll walk through exam-style practice questions that train your instincts so you pass faster and perform better on the job. Let's get started. Question number 1. Which Cortex XSIAM component uses machine learning to automatically build a baseline of normal behavior for every user and host in the network, and then provides a searchable profile of their historical activity and risk level? A. XQL engine. B. Entity profiling. C. Broker VM. D. Data ingestion service. Correct answer, B. Entity profiling explanation. Entity profiling is the specific Cortex XSIAM capability that powers its user and entity behavioral analytics UEBA functions. Baselining for every entity, a user account, or a host/device, the system observes its standard operations, such as which servers it connects to, what time it typically logs in, and what applications it runs. Searchable profiles. Analysts can use the Entity Explorer to view a profile for any user. This profile includes a risk score and a summary of all anomalies associated with that entity over time. Security context. This allows a SOC analyst to quickly answer the question, is this user's current behavior, e.g., accessing a sensitive database, normal for them, or is it a sign of credential theft? Difference from XQL. XQL is the language used to query the data, but entity profiling is the background process and engine that builds the behavioral models and stores the entity-specific context. Question number 2. An analyst wants to create a detection rule that triggers when any process attempts to perform code injection into the LSS. Exe process, regardless of whether the file hash of the source process is known to be malicious. Which type of rule should be created? A. IOC, indicator of compromise. B. BIOC, behavioral indicator of compromise. C. Correlation rule. D. Correct answer, B. BIOT, behavioral indicator of compromise. Explanation. In the Cortex XDR environment, rules are categorized by what they monitor. BIOT, behavioral indicator of compromise. These rules are designed to detect behavioral patterns and techniques rather than specific files. In this scenario, the behavior is the injection into a sensitive system process, LSS. Since attackers constantly change file hashes to evade signature-based detection, a BIOT rule is the most effective defense because it focuses on the action, the how, which is much harder for an attacker to change. IoT, indicator of compromise. A. These are based on static artifacts like specific file hashes, IP addresses, or domain names. If the hash is unknown, an IoT rule would not trigger. Analytics alert. D. These are generated automatically by the platform's machine learning engine when activity deviates from a baseline. While it might catch this, it is not a manually created rule by an analyst for a specific known bad behavior. Question number 3. According to the Traffic Light Protocol TLP 2.0 standard, which classification is used for information that is restricted to the specific individuals involved in an investigation and cannot be shared further? A. TLP clear. B. TLP green. C. TLP amber, the 500. TLP red. Correct answer, D. TLP red, the Traffic Light Protocol. TLP is an international standard used by SOCs and CSRTs to ensure that sensitive information is shared with the correct audience. TLP red, D. This is the most restrictive level. Information marked red is for the recipient's eyes only. In the context of an investigation, it means the data cannot be shared outside of the specific meeting or incident response group it was provided to. TLP amber C, restricted to the participant's organization and its clients on a need-to-know basis. TLP green B, restricted to the wider security community or sector. TLP clear A, no restrictions on sharing. The information is effectively public. Question number 4. What is the primary benefit of platformization? The consolidation of disparate security tools into a unified platform like Cortex for a modern SOC. A, increasing the total number of alerts to ensure maximum visibility. B, reducing the complexity of the security stack and improving data correlation, completely eliminating the need for human analysts in the SOC. D, allowing every business department to manage its own security tools independently. Correct answer, B, reducing the complexity of the security stack and improving data correlation. Explanation is a core philosophy of the Palo Alto Networks Cortex ecosystem. Overcoming silos, traditional SOCs use best-of-breed tools that don't talk to each other, forcing analysts to manually swivel chair between 10-plus consoles to investigate a single attack. Improved correlation by using a unified platform, data from the network, endpoint, and cloud are already in the same language, XDM. This allows for automated log stitching and correlation that is impossible when using isolated tools. Efficiency. This reduces the mean time to respond (MTTR) by providing a single interface for detection, investigation, and remediation, rather than managing a complex Frankenstack of disconnected products. Question number 5. Which dashboard or module in Cortex XSIAM provides visibility into unmanaged devices, unauthorized shadow IT, and cloud assets that do not currently have a Cortex agent installed? A. Host Insights. B. Asset Inventory. C. Cloud Discovery and Exposure. D. Identity Analytics. Correct answer, C. Cloud Discovery and Exposure. Explanation. Cloud Discovery and Exposure, part of the broader Attack Surface Management / ASM capabilities in XSIAM, is designed to solve the problem of blind spots in an organization's infrastructure, unmanaged assets. While the asset inventory shows what is currently managed, Cloud Discovery looks for what isn't. It scans cloud environments, AWS, Azure, GCP, and public-facing IP ranges to find servers or storage buckets that were created without the security team's knowledge. Risk identification. It identifies assets that are missing the Cortex agent or have exposed ports like RDP or SSH open to the internet, allowing the SOC to proactively secure the attack surface before an attacker finds the same vulnerabilities. Security operations is one of the fastest-moving career paths in cybersecurity. Professionals who can detect and respond effectively are trusted with high-impact incidents, advanced tooling, leadership responsibilities. Passing the Palo Alto Networks Security Operations Professional exam proves you're ready for that responsibility. Don't leave your outcome to chance. Use CertBoosters practice questions to sharpen your detection skills, improve investigation judgment, and walk into the exam ready to pass on the first attempt. Start practicing now via the link given in the description below and move from alert monitoring to true security impact